Hey y'all, welcome to Great Grief. I'm Nina Freelon. So glad to be with you and welcome to season 3 of Great Grief, the podcast. I don't know why, but I'm feeling so sad. I long to try something I've never had. So, beloveds, today, here is a reflection from my jazz singer's heart. And I would ask you to consider, who are you when no one's clapping? If you receive an encore at the end of a performance, it's a supreme gift. Your audience, strangers for the most part, having embraced your performance, now ask the friend for an encore. One more again. The ask itself is a splendid, splendid gift. And these moments arrive spontaneously, can't be compelled into being by the artist herself, can't be bought or sold. It's a beautiful offering of collective love. At the time, I was a young singer on my first European tour. We'd played a full set of 90 minutes. I'd taken my final bows with the band and exited the stage, exhilarated. Halfway to the dressing room, the stage runner came right up behind me saying, "Come back, Miss Nina, come back, come." I rushed back to the stage, expecting to take another bow, but upon looking out, the entire audience was standing, joyously nodding and clapping and asking for an encore. I remember feeling incredibly humbled as this was my first, an absolute first in my young artist's life. I began crying like a baby, and then on the heels of exhilaration and joy came a sense of profound fear. Why? Because I had neither rehearsed nor prepared for an encore with the band. It just was not something I'd even considered possible. Taking a few moments to calm my racing heart, I nodded to the audience and to the band, closed my eyes, and sang the Hoagie Carmichael tune Skylark a cappella. It was an intimate, personal moment of gratitude and a core lesson about the power of improvisational love on and off stage. Entering that space, beloved, between what you've planned and the unexpected is where all the magic resides. Now, we've been taught that joy and sorrow are polar opposites, at odds with each other in the unfolding of our lives. This joyous memory has a lot in common with my sojourn with grief and sorrow. In this moment, beloved, we may feel grief calling us to return to the stage. She may chase us, run us down to the dressing room, saying, "But wait, there's more." And we may be totally filled with fear, fear of that onstage encounter with sorrow. Better perhaps to head to the dressing room. Ignore the call, the last song still lingering on our lips. Being caught off guard does not feel good, especially when grief is performing on stage and it's your life in the spotlight. Yet, taking a lesson from grief's sister, joy, I found something remarkable in that chaotic and confusing moment. something that did not seem on the surface to have anything to do with grief and sorrow and those hard, hard lessons. Returning to the stage for an unprepared moment taught me to trust, to improvise with uncertainty and confusion. That's hard. Trust that there was enough to sustain me and everyone else. Staring grief in the eye and improvising in the moment is bringing healing to my spirit. I was brought to the banks of discomfort and sorrow for lessons I could only learn right there, in joy first, and then in sorrow. Everything is in divine order. My mother used to say that all the time, and I never, ever quite believed her. Our lived experience, joy, sorrow, what incredible lessons they hold for us. Thank you for listening to Great Grief, the podcast. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave me a little note, share this with your friends. We just appreciate you so much. Great Grief, Nina Freelon. I don't know why, but I'm feeling so sad. I long to try